Okay, welcome to the first ever MadWanz 1v1 Pro League. We have set up the match so that we have Pro League settings as close as possible as we can. We have pre-banned line, but we don't know if it'll work so far. We think it might just take away one of those two bans, but I will be commentating because Calum and Cammy are closer to in skill level to each other. And that's what we decided. We have set up 3 matches. These 3 matches will be Hereford Base, Bank, and Coastline. And these are chosen by our 2 contestants today. We can get straight into this by unmuting Calum and Cammy. Calum and Cameron, are you 2 ready to start the match?
Yeah. We can wait for here for 2.5 minutes. So
we begin our first ever MadWanz Pro League. So to start with, we have a Zofia from Calum spawning in poolside with Cammy on Kavira in Penthouse and Theatre. This could be an interesting matchup as Cammy plays quite well with Kavira as long as his aim stays on his side, and Calum loves to blow through walls, so it could be quite tactical for him. Okay, so Cammy hasn't even started his setup of Cammy reinforcing the 2 walls that could protect. Oh, he's changed his mind. They were the 2 walls that could protect him, but instead he decides to reinforce the ones in shower room. Calum's drone making its way around. He's getting quite close, yet he does not realize.
10 seconds remaining. Bomb located by attackers. 5 seconds to insertion.
Cammy, oh, I had a bit of a lag there. That was weird.
Attackers have recovered the diffuser. Attackers are heading out
seems
to
to have lost the
bomb.
drone. What is happening with my ping? I can't even check my ping. He does not see that drone. How does he not see that drone? Let's change to Cam's perspective. Why is it not changed to Cam's perspective? Oh, there we go. Calum reaching in hookah bar side. I'm not. Oh yeah, it is. I don't know why I'm doubting myself. Drones out. Being in a 1v1 situation could be very stressful because you have no one to drone out rooms for you. You have to do all of that by yourself. If he had just put it a bit further, he could have found out that Cammy's holding a very bad position for Cammy, but a very good one for Calum as his back is to the door where Cammy, well, Cammy is not going to be able to see Calum if he enters the other way. Let's go back to Calum. He's still on his drones, not knowing where Cammy is. Cammy is on cameras. This could be an amazing time for him to push. Calum, yes, drones out perfectly. Will he rush this? Cammy is checking cameras, has no idea. Cammy is wallbanged by Calum, amazing drone skills there. Let's watch this in his perspective. Very good work on the drone from Calum, using his good operator Zofia. A preset hole maybe from Calum in that wall, which gave him the big advantage over Cammy. We go into round 2 of Coastline, first bomb, and we see Calum going Penthouse and Theatre, following Cammy's tracks. Jaeger, not one that Calum pulls out, and Maverick, a very heavily used one from Cammy in Ruins. Cammy and Calum both have mastered this map, as you might be able to see from their play, because Cammy and Calum both like to go through and take out the cameras in the whole map, so it can be used. It can't be used against them. Calum deciding that he's going to defend bomb B more heavily than bomb A, using 2 of his ADSs in the same room under heavily used windows.
10 seconds left before
Barbed
insertion.
wire though protects A and the hatch in B.
5 seconds left. Attackers have located a bomb.
Calum setting up a nice little
Attackers
peek
have
hole.
recovered their diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Cammy coming back into drone for a second. Cam decides to start his reinforcing process now as the action phase has just begun. Cammy, as you can see, is now taking out each one of the cameras. Oh no, Cammy. Cammy, yep, that's right, inch over. And he misses the camera. Oh, Cammy, not good plays from you. Cam has just finished reinforcing the things he needs to reinforce. Did he reinforce behind him? Yes, I think he reinforced the wall that he wallbanged Cammy through last round. Yes, he did, which is a very smart play because you learn from your enemy's mistakes and adapt. Oh, Cammy knows where the other camera is. Yes, he notices he has got it. Calum holding an angle on that window though does not know. Oh, Cammy going for the silent breach. Not something we see quite a lot in probably. Calum sneaking up. Calum getting the kill on Cammy, who is trying to sneak through the doorway. This is not looking too good for Cammy, being 2-0 down. We go into match point now. Cammy on the defense and Calum on attack. Let's see what operators they pull out. They might stick with the same people as before. Well, Cammy might not, since it didn't work too well. Ooh, Finka, another heavily used one by Calum. And Cammy pulling out Frost. A few weeks ago, he did mention that he is going to become a Frost main. So maybe this could be where he turns it back
need to
around.
locate and defuse bombs.
But I guess we'll just find out. Ooh, Cammy going to kitchen. Interesting. We don't usually see him going here. Kitchen
Attackers have
service
discovered the
entrance.
location of a bomb.
He's putting really obvious mats down right next to the drone. He does not realize that he had just been droned there though. So, oh, he's deciding to walk instead of sprint.
10 seconds remaining.
Cammy not
5 seconds
placing
left.
the best frost mats in the world, but I mean, who am I to judge?
Attackers recovered the bomb.
Maybe it'll work. Oh,
Attackers'
but Cam
objective
has
is to
spawned
defuse the
on the
bomb.
other side of the map from where Cammy anticipates, and Cammy has placed all 3 of his frost mats. Oh, Cammy could have had the chance to get him. Calum has made the breach, and Cammy is not even in the room, which could be detrimental for him on defense. Need to mute my phone in for a second. Calum does not realize that Cammy is not in the room. Oh, he remembers about the frost mat. Cammy does not realize either. This could be very bad for Cammy. It's not occurred to Cammy that Calum could be Calum giving away his position. So Cammy decides to make his move. Calum has not decided to make the plant in all the time he had spare. Cam holding a very good angle onto the A side. Cammy sneaking back. Calum making the plant. Will he do it? He is going to put it down. The diffuser has been planted. Now this is not going to be good for Cammy. Calum deciding to hold an angle that we've only seen in Pro League so far. This is not going to be good for Calum. Not good. But he still does it. He takes out Cammy as Frost after putting the defuse down. That was very lucky for him to even manage. A flawless victory on the first map. First map taken by Calum. I'm now going to go and talk to Cammy about his first 3 rounds. Pressing every wrong button.
Just start.
Cameron,
Yes. Hello.
we have
Hi.
been watching your performance. Why do you think those first 3 rounds went so badly?
Because I wasn't paying attention to anything.
Calum used his drone very effectively that first round to realise that the wall behind you was not reinforced, and he took advantage of this. So Are you going to do something to change this in the next few rounds?
Don't stand at an unreinforced wall.
That is a very good idea, Cammy. So, it's Hereford Base. How are you feeling?
Good. It's a big ass map, so.
It is a big ass map, but do you have any tactics that you're going to be using in Hereford Base?
No, not really. I don't really get this map often.
You
so.
don't? Okay. We will be starting the game in a few seconds. I wish you luck.
I wish you luck commentating over this painful gameplay.
It really is. Okay, so now we move on to map 2, Hereford Base. Cameron's gameplay has slightly lacked over this whole season. He has reached a better rank than he did last season though. Last season he was only a copper, which I can kind of understand. But in this season he has managed to get a gold 4, which is much better than copper, as you can imagine. But Cammy banning Finca, a very wise choice looking at the performance of that last round. Calum might go for the personal ban as well though because of this. Maverick, as I thought, this is a very big hit for Cammy. On the fence, Calum bans Kavira, also another one that Cammy was using. These are just personal bans at the moment. They're not tactics, it's just straight out, I hate you using this operator. Okay, and Cammy bans Jaeger. Again, these are 4 of the operators that were used in the last map, so they obviously have learnt from their mistakes. So Hereford Base is a big map for a 1v1, but it was their choice. Quite a stupid choice, I'd say, but dining room kitchen, that's not one we usually see starting. Usually we see the basement start, the wine cellar, because ooh, Cammy Alibi, not a very Alibi and Blackbeard used to be 2 of the mains for these 2, but Blackbeard on this map is pretty good as there are
Defenders,
multiple windows that they can hide behind. But Alibi is fast, a faster fire rate, gets through that shield like it is just paper. Cammy's already set up 2 of his alibis defending 2 doorways. Where will he sit the other one? He sits it outside of this window. Ah, okay, I see what his tactic will be.
10 seconds remaining.
Cammy is being droned out. Oh, takes out the drone
5
immediately.
seconds to insertion.
But as we move into action phase,
Attacker's objective is to defuse
Calum has not taken it. Shoots a random wall. What was that? He takes out the camera. Smart, smart. He misses the camera. He hits it that time though. He brings it back. Cammy is checking cameras. This could be very bad for him. He does not realize. Oh, he now knows that Calum has entered the building. He makes a lot of noise coming out of his position. But Calum makes his way away from that window. Ooh, has started droning. But Cammy is stupid and is trying to make it look like he is one of the alibis, even though he is using a skin on his gun. Calum! Oh no, this could not be good for him. He's gonna vault in, not check his left. He's right there. How has Calum won that round? What happened on Cameron's side? He did not realise that was actually a very smart play from Cameron. If he had just held it for a bit longer, because it seemed like Calum was going to access his drones. Now, that is not a play that we usually see in a pro league. That is usually a play we see from, say, Bikini Body, maybe Tuxbird and Russian Badger. Calum pulling out a pulse, quite good on this map. because of all these walls, and Cammy Jackal because he two very good information operators. So I see where they're going for this,
Attackers need to
because
locate
Calum
and
realized
defuse as many
that
bombs as they can.
he could have lost there because he did not gain the information that he needed about Cammy's whereabouts. Okay, Calum going straight for the B defense, seeing even though B is the most open room and the hardest to plant in. It's not going to.
Attackers have located a bomb.
This could be quite bad.
Ten seconds left.
Cammy does not
Attackers
seem
have
like he's
discovered the
spotted
location of a
Calum
bomb.
yet.
5 seconds to go. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Oh, he spawned.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Oh, yeah, Cammy, there you go. Well done. Well done, you got the camera. Calum uses his nitro cell, which is a very precious piece of equipment for Pulse. And he uses it just to take out a wall between the two bomb sites. Cammy has decided to come in for the slow approach, taking small holes out of a wall. Calum realizes what Cammy is attempting. If Calum just shot there... Oh, Cammy spots Calum. This puts Calum on a slight disadvantage. Cammy trying to shoot through a brick wall. That was smart play. Cammy coming in a different angle. Maybe this could be Calum's downfall. No, it's not, because Calum hears him and counteracts it. Cammy peeking. Cammy just aims too far off to the right. This match is not going well for Cammy at all. Cammy is going to really have to step up his game if he wants to win these last rounds. Calum seeming like he's going to win this last one. This could be it for Cammy. It is match point, and if Calum wins this, that's the game. They go with their picks that they used before, Alibi and Blackbeard, but this time in ammo storage and tractor storage. It's quite a strange one, being
Defenders, protect your bombs from
floor
being
3
defused by
and not
attackers.
one that we see from Cammy quite a lot. Floor 4, why did I say floor 3? Oh no, it's third floor, yeah, it's third floor, I don't know what I'm saying. Cammy seems to be AFK. This is not good for Cammy. Let me go check up on what is happening. Cammy, why are you AFK? He seems to not be at the mic.
10 seconds left.
This is going to be very bad for Cammy.
5 seconds to insertion.
Cam does not seem to realize where Cammy is.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Oh, Cammy is no longer AFK. This gives him a slight bit more of an advantage. Calum, still droning out the area, seems to think that Cammy is in basement, unless he is just coming in through that way. No, he does seem to think that Cammy is in basement, even though there are no defenses on that floor. I think Cammy taking the position of an alibi. On close inspection, you would realize that Cammy is using holographic, one of the most obvious sites, and he is also using bacon strip and the skin that is the brightest. Cammy is moving around as soon as I start talking about him. One minute in and nothing has happened.
A bomb has been located.
Calum has finally found this bomb. He double checks to make sure that the alibi is not Cammy. Gives away his position using his drone. This is not good. Cammy now knows where Calum is and lines up for the spawn peak. He doesn't actually go for the spawn peak. That could have been very helpful for Cammy. Calum not hitting the window as much as he might have hoped at first. Cammy's checking cameras right next to the window that was just opened by Calum. Calum takes out cameras so that he can't get spotted again. Cammy goes back onto cameras to see which cameras have been taken out. But to know, you know what, I'm not going to use big grammar. Cammy realizes where Calum is, but Calum makes his way onto the roof to come in for a different attack. Cammy holding a very wide angle on that window, not expecting Calum to rotate to B side. Calum dies from a fall. This is not good for Calum. Cammy had no idea where Calum was. If Calum had just taken that time to rappel instead of jump off, he could have taken that round easily. We now move into round 4, still on match point. They're gonna have to pull out their big operators for this one. Calum going for his best defense so far on basement. He has pulled out Tachanka, a very surprising move for Calum, and Cammy going for his all-time favorite Nomad.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as
This
they can.
is a very surprising match. Calum being on silver 2 and Cammy being gold 4, if it will come up. Gold 4, as you can see, and Calum being a lower level. So this is very surprising. But Calum's making sure that his Tachanka does not go to waste by punching holes in walls instead of blowing them the hell apart. He is making the outline of the bomb, it seems. Missing the wall a few times.
5 seconds to insertion.
Good at all. He has not placed his turret down yet.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse
as he
it.
may not have enough time to put it down soon. Cammy's still droning out the area, not thinking that he may be in basement due to the fact that he loves to defend on basement. The reason that he has not blown the wall apart is because he is using the 9x19 VSN.
A bomb has been located.
He doesn't realize that he could just blow the wall apart with the turret.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Cammy has found the bomb. And Calum holding a very weird angle. He can see the stairs if Cammy decides to come down that way. But Cammy's drone finding him is standing. Calum missing most of his shots using half a mag on him. Cammy starts his attack by taking out the cameras. 1 minute into the round, Cammy's going to really have to pull out the plays this time. Cammy finally takes out that camera. Calum is not holding a position. He's being really aggressive at the moment. This might not be good as Cammy is being really tactical and smart about this. 3 breach charges, but he decides to put a hole in the wall. Small hole. Oh, Calum getting cocky. Steam room. And, well, the brewery. Cammy could come in and take the turret for himself. But he decides to rotate rounds to a different wall to breach in there instead. Does not realise where Calum is. Calum being right there. He does not see that though. Calum taking the shots that he needs. Maybe pulling out the plays. Calum could get air jabbed. This is not going to be good for him. Cammy just clutching that round. He missed most of his shots at first, but managed to bring it back. that could have gone very badly for Cammy there, but he has seemed to bring it back to overtime. Round 5. Match point. This is not going too well. Calum changing from Buck to Jackal. Jackal and Maestro, two operators that are not used very much by these two players. But I mean, who are we to judge? This could work out for them, as neither of them have seen each other play these operators yet, so they do not know their tactics. Cammy using a very weird drone position. Not drone, when I say drone. Maestro cam position. Defending the long corridor. He's also not the best Maestro there, honestly.
Ten seconds to go.
A really weird placement.
5 seconds to go. Bomb
But,
located by attackers. Attackers recover
it's
the
Cammy.
diffuser. Attackers' objective is to defuse a
He
bomb.
can figure out what's wrong with his plays, and he can
Bomb
fix it
located by
sometimes.
attackers.
Not all the time, but he has brought it back from a 2-0 to a 2-2. So we could be seeing Cammy take this second bomb and bring it to the third map. You can see Cammy here just checking out his cameras, because you know you can never be too careful. But he's sitting in a very bad position at the moment, as he is not covering that door that is directly across from him. He is just watching this camera so intently. But Calum is not making his attack from that direction. Calum coming in on first floor in garage. Doesn't know that Cammy's in there. He now knows where Cammy is exactly. Brings out the plays and gets the third round. He did aim a bit too far, and Calum takes the win on this map. Cammy, that was very unfortunate. You had kind of messed up in those first 2 rounds, but that alibi play, that nearly worked out for you. But you didn't quite hit where you expected to hit. Can you please talk about that?
Well, first of all, I thought he'd have seen me just standing there because I have a gun camo on.
Yeah, I thought that too, but obviously not.
And also, he's Blackbeard. I aimed for his head. Are we not
The
gonna
thing
talk
is,
about that nomad play?
No, I'll get to that in a second, but if you had waited for a second, he was just about to enter his drones, so if you had that little bit of patience, you could have taken that round. But he was up 2-0 at that point, and he fell off the building. So talk about that. How did you feel when he fell off the building after you were AFK for quite a bit?
I was confused. I wasn't expecting it to happen at all.
Neither were we until we heard the scream from Calum.
Well, I heard it as well.
But, okay, now onto that nomad play. That was a very lucky play, as you anticipated the flank. As soon as he got knocked down, you decided to hit the wall about 10 times. Can you explain what happened there?
I thought his hitbox was much larger than I anticipated.
That does make sense. But that was a very nice nomad play from you. Even your opponent likes it.
Apart from that last round there, Maestro's LMG takes too long to load it, to aim in.
In that second map, you put up a really good fight, but it was all in vain, unfortunately, as Calum takes the win. But we will play our last map as a more of a friendly where you can mess about for a bit, you know, have some
I'm
fun.
not messing about. I'm killing
No
him.
messing about. Okay, we're gonna go
I'm
full
killing
competitive.
him.
Yeah, okay. So thank you, and we will speak to you after this match. Okay, we go into map 3, a bit more of a friendly match, but as we see, I don't think Cammy is going to take it very friendly. He wants to get at least one map win in his bag. Who will they pull out for the bans? Cammy taking the first pick on attacker ban. Attacker ban will be Blackbeard, another directed one. Lion, a very unusual ban for Calum, as it's not really a very well used one by Cammy. But who will he ban on defense? Let's see. An alibi ban, which does make sense as he was nearly outplayed in that round where Cammy hid as alibi. Who will Cammy pull for the defense ban? He comes up with an Ella ban, which is unusual as we have not seen a single Ella play this game. That is the end of ban phase, and we will see if Calum will truly take it friendly, and if Cammy will truly take it as competitively as they said. Oh, Cammy taking Executive Lounge and CEO office. He's obviously taking it very seriously now, as he is using Doc, but Calum taking Doc, Glaz even. Glaz, a very good operator to pick, especially on the defense that Cammy has chosen.
Defenders,
I
protect
should
your
have brought
bombs from
some
being
water
defused
so
by
that my mouth
attackers.
didn't dry up like this beforehand. This is a very nice map if you look at it. Like, if you looked at it properly, like, it's very nice and well laid out. But let's go watch what Cammy's doing for his defense. He's going to go. Okay, I thought he was going to go sit in that room, but obviously not. He's changed his defensive strategy. Calum not even going to go check in there for Cammy.
10 seconds to
not
insertion.
going to be
Bomb located by
good for
attackers.
Calum.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Glaz could go quite well for Calum if he really pulls out the plays that he needs. I'm not quite sure what Cammy's going to try, as this is a very small space and Calum will not. It's not very likely that he will run past it like that. Calum gonna go take a position up on the wall. He's not gonna be able to see Cammy from there, unfortunately for him. So he might need to change his positioning, honestly. But he does not realize this. How does Cammy react to this? Oh, he reacts by checking cams, but he does not realize that there's no cams around that side of the building. Calum making his way over the roof to skylight. Stair skylight. To check if Cammy could be camping down there. He decides not to give away his position this time by shooting 3 rounds through the window. But he is gonna go for he's gonna give away his position this time by trying to open up the wall at bomb site A. He's changed his mind and decides to. He smokes up the window so that he can go in easily. He's lost the window. There, he has found it again. Does not realize he can just. Oh my goodness. He's completely lost himself. Cammy's not in the room though. He is watching the window that Calum took his time breaking. Calum does not know this and goes to that window again. Cammy has just rotated off of that position. Calum comes in that window and falls all the way to the bottom. Cammy is directly above Calum, is watching the windows. Cammy has found Calum's drone. This is not good for Calum, as droning is very powerful. If he shoots through that wall, he decides not to use his big powerful gun anymore. I'll just let this run, because I cannot be here for another second. I need to go for a minute.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I really had to get a drink there, but Calum has taken the first round. I want to see a replay of this, so I will watch it when I get in. Cammy has taken Ying, not a very heavily used one by him. Calum unusually setting up captans on this side of the door, anticipating Cammy to come from stairs instead of car garage.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Garage instead of
Attackers
garage.
must locate and defuse a bomb.
Cammy decides to come back into his drones because he wants to know exactly where the bomb is, instead of just
Bomb
guessing.
located by attackers.
I've never understood this bit of the room in here. Like, what's the point in that? Oh well. I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna leave it. Calum holding the angle on car garage, though. Using Capcan, who he used to main. Quite well, in fact. He's kept his natural cell this time, so that, you know, he can use it if needs be. Cammy realizes where Calum is. Calum now cannot hold that angle any longer because Cammy will attack from there, or maybe even come for the plant. Calum has not realized that the drone has escaped. But Cammy continues to mark Calum, which is unusual. But Cammy decides to attack from sewers, which Calum has realized might happen.
Defender has left the area of operation.
Cammy realizes there is a nitro cell. It's not shooting it out. What? This is a weird play. What just happened with my thing there? The thing just completely destroyed itself. How did Cammy not get... What happened there? Even when it was doing the replay, it just killed itself. But anyway, I don't know how Cammy did not have that. He had the advantage knowing exactly where Calum was and everything. But he did not act upon this advantage. Cammy is taking basement, as that has worked on defense before. Cammy and Calum may be able to go for this flawless win. He takes Fuse. So he is obviously going friendly.
Attackers need to
Fuse
locate
not
and
being
defuse
one
as
of
many
the
bombs as they
most
can.
chosen ones ever. Cammy picking Kai decides to go hold the basement angle because, well, the car garage angle being Kaid with his really good ACOG. Oh, Cammy takes out the drone, doesn't give it a chance. This is the best aim we've seen from Cammy for a while. He's lost on things to do. He opens up the two walls between A and B side.
10 seconds to insertion.
May backfire on him though at some point.
5 seconds remaining.
I think Cammy knows he's being spectated.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
What is he doing? He's trying to break my eyes. That is what he is doing. Jesus Christ. Okay, I cannot watch this anymore. Calum is coming in very stealthily because I think he wants to get his fuse off so that he doesn't have to just kill Cammy outright. Cammy's still holding the angle in gold vault, looking directly at the ground. Okay, he is back. He's back to life. He's using the giant suppressor that he has.
Bomb located by attackers.
Calum just clarifying that it is in fact in the basement because he did not find the bomb before. If he keeps going, he could find Cammy. Is that giant suppressor sticking out? Obviously not enough, as Calum does not find Cammy in his little spot. This could be very bad for Calum. If he had taken his time to draw it out a bit better, he could have found Cammy sitting in that position. Oh, Calum decides to go for the rush. But even he doesn't realise where Cammy is. He could have been sitting there. He didn't draw that out. Cammy takes a shot. He should not have taken that shot. Calum is facing the wrong way. Could Cammy get this? Cammy gets the kill. Cammy gets round 3. As you saw, droning is a very useful tool if you want to win these matches. Because Cam did not drone as effectively as he should, and he missed the fact that Cammy was sitting in there. Cammy could maybe bring this back, but we will see. We will see. Cammy going Monte. He's just going full. This could be a long round. But Calum going with the Mira, which may make it very hard for Cammy to hold
Attackers
a
need to
Monte.
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
What has just happened? That is because we are under the pavement. Calum changing his method. Goes to reinforce the wall and then changes his mind because he realizes that the door is there, so he can place a Mira and then peek the door. Cammy anticipating that Calum is going to come here again. Calum spots the drone and is immediately drawn to destroying it. My mouth is very dry again.
10 seconds left.
Calum's not placed his second Mira yet. That is not the best
Attackers
place to be
recover the bomb
placing it,
diffuser.
as it can be
Attackers
used
are
by
moving to defuse the
the
bomb.
attackers to hold that position. But this might work for Calum, as Cammy is using Monte. Let's see, is he attacking this? We're just gonna come in here and enjoy the music. Beautiful. Okay, let's get straight back into the action. Cammy making his way down. He's got the bubble head and everything. Cammy taking some hits, but Mira missing her nitro cell. This is very bad news for her. It's very bad news for Calum, as it means that he has no way of countering a Monty. Taking down his shield, deciding to attack from a different angle. He is using the stun grenades on Monty, which is very unusual, as the smokes would help him to plant. I don't know what this angle is that he's holding, but he's not moving. What is he doing? What is he doing? Okay, he is making his move back down. I don't know what he was doing just standing there. He thinks that Calum will try and flank him, which is currently not happening, as Calum is anticipating Cammy coming back down that way. As he has changed his mind. What is happening? Cammy checking every possible angle he could be, but Cammy does not know where Calum is. He could spend a bit of time droning, but Cammy making the rush as Calum is trying to come for the flag. This could be very good for Cammy. Cammy not making the move that he should. Calum trying to come around from behind.
A bomb has been located.
Calum realizes what a bomb being spotted means. It means that Cammy is on bomb site. This could be very bad. If Cammy had just thought of making the plant, but instead he sits in a corner. Calum doesn't realize that it is bomb A that was spotted, not bomb B. Very bad mirror there with a few newspapers sitting in it. And now Cammy realizes where he went wrong. He should have planted while he had the chance. Cammy gets the kill after 2 missed knife attempts from Calum. Using his Immortals gear. This is not good for Calum. Calum may actually lose this, but he might pull out his try-hard operators now just to secure his flawless win. He goes alley access because he knows that Cammy may have changed his spawn positions, but Cammy sticks with Executive Lounge and CEO office. Calum maybe should have stuck with Thermite. Ooh, changing back to Finca. Cammy going mute because he does not want that information to be given out of where he is, as he realizes that Calum is more powerful on the droning aspects. Cammy getting a mute that only covers a doorway. Interesting plays here. Maybe the only reason he's using mute is to flex his black ice. Maybe that is it. Why is he placing a mute jammer there? That is a completely useless mute. Calum's still thinking that he's going to have to attack the basement, but he is on the wrong side of the building.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Calum going back into the
to locate a
drone,
bomb and defuse it.
realizing, oh, went the wrong way as I switched to him. Going to attack from a different angle than what he usually does. This is very interesting, as he's not droned it out enough to find the bombs, I do not think. Could have been the end for him there if he had not... Well, if that was a fall, again, he's not very good with these falls. Takes a second look at that helicopter. Yes, Calum, it is a very nice looking helicopter. Checks around a bit. I do not know where Cammy is. Cammy is holding a position in stock trade, while Calum is attacking from the different sides. Is he going to bother to drone it out? Is he? He is not. He's not going to attempt to drone it out, and he's lost his drone to the jammer. this could be it. Calum does not know that if he just falls down there and then shoots through that window, he could land a headshot on Cammy and take the win. Both of his mutes, both of his drones being caught by that and hitting that mute on the second attempt. If he chases right now, he could find Cammy, because Cammy is in fact just sitting in the open.
Attackers have located
What
a
is
bomb.
he doing? Calum making sure he's not behind the desk, and he's going to make his rush. No, he's not. Cammy facing a wall. This is a very interesting play, as he's not got much of an angle on Calum. Calum coming in a different way, or maybe just to bait Cammy, because Cammy does not know where the shots are coming from. Calum watching those palm trees out there. Breaks down the window, but Cammy is not in that room, and he could make the plant if he really tried. Because Cammy is nowhere near being able to get back in time to be able to stop you. If he makes that plan, this could be very good for Calum, because Cammy does not know. Calum making the plan. Cammy taking his time, taking out the drones, but Calum is going to get this plant off, and that puts Cammy in a very
Attackers are
bad
activating the
position.
diffuser.
Cammy realizes that the planet is down, so he has to rush back. Calum is going to hold this position, not a very good position to be holding. He could have gone back out a window, told the windows that he could come back if he started getting disabled. I'm talking way too fast to be a commentator and you can't understand what I'm saying. But Calum making his way around the desk. Cammy chucking a nitrous out. This could be it. Calum is not hit by that nitrous. Calum is taken down. This is it. This could be it. And he's found the diffuser. And counter diffuse is down. And Cammy has taken the match. He's taken the map, but he is not taking the game.
Defenders win.
The game ends with Cammy losing 2-1, but the round ends with him losing 3-2. Cammy obviously more able on this map than any of the others we have played today.
I know, but
Cammy,
that comeback.
Cammy, how
Hi.
do you feel about winning the last map?
I'm happy because especially when it was a comeback.
If you have held some positions that Calum has not droned out properly, which has been very bad for him. That first Kaid position, he droned right next to you, did not realize you were there, and turned his back for 1 second and got 2 sniper bullets to the head. How does this comeback make you feel?
Happy because I didn't have confidence in myself to do it. Enough confidence to think.
Obviously, this map is much better for you,
I like this map.
and you pulled out much better strategies than the last time.
But my Monty strat.
That
don't know how that
Monty,
worked.
I don't know how that worked either, honestly. But you could have made the plan as Calum, as soon as you started pushing back into objective, Calum did come round for the flank, so you could have made that plan and just secured it properly. But that was a very nice play you pulled out at the end there to secure your victory
What, hiding
for this last one.
right beside him, pretty much.
Yeah, but you managed to hit your shots that you were not hitting before. Or to talk. So, you two,
Yeah.
how did you both find the match, the whole match?
Well, I found the first 2 rounds a little difficult to get. Well, maybe the first round. Maybe the first map, yes. Second map, I kind of got into it a bit
Okay,
more.
so you think it was a matter of you hadn't got warmed up properly until that point?
No, not really, because I just got straight online and played.
Yeah,
this,
I guess. So
Didn't
Calum,
really have
so
time to
Calum,
do
you got it easily. You took the easy win on those rounds. But Cammy, you did bring it back in the last 2 rounds. In that second map, you brought it to back to 2-2, and that last one you won from a 2-0 down. Was it 2-0? I think it was
Yes, it
2-0.
was.
but a lot of that was due to.
to do. Second,
And-
anyone when you think of the I figured it out.
So yeah, so a lot of the bans that were used were more directed bans after that first match.
Yeah.
We saw that a lot as the 4 operators you banned in the second map. They were all the ones that were banned. They were all the ones that were used in the first map. So we saw those player dedicated bans. So,
I was
Damn,
challenging in that
okay.
last match.
yes, those last 2 matches, Calum did put up quite a fight, and my mouth is really dry, so I'm finding it really hard to talk. I forgot to get a drink. But I'd like to say thank you to the 2 contestants today, and I would just like to say this is what Rainbow Six Siege is about. Even after taking the win, you can still be nice to your opponent.
And he wasn't
Thank
trying
you.
to give me that win.
Thank you all for coming and watching, and we will see you on the next league.